Good afternoon, all of you. How are you all today? I hope you all are happy today because tomorrow is going to be a holiday. You are going to celebrate Deepavali tomorrow, isn't it? Festival of lights. That happiness I can see on your faces. Okay, fine, students. And during Deepavali holidays, you have to go ahead with your lessons as well. Don't forget that you will be having an examination in the next week. Already I gave you the syllabus. The second unit will be taken as your syllabus. And one more thing, each and every student should keep your principal's phone number with you, your school principal's phone number with you, because when we send you a link to write your examination, you will be asked to write your principal's phone number in that question paper. Is that clear? Did you all understand what I said? So you have to make a call to your school, and you have to keep the mobile phone number of your principal, because in question paper you will have to write the mobile number of your principal. So each and every student should possess your principal's phone number. The second thing is, tomorrow will be a holiday on account of Deepavali. Harshini Priya, can you smile? Tomorrow will be a holiday. Are you happy? Rahula, Ashish Rahula, isn't it? Okay, Amulya, Maniganda, Komal, Ariba, you all got a happy news, isn't it? Okay, fine. Let's go ahead with our lesson now. Shall I share the screen? So this is the lesson that we have been learning. Let me enlarge the screen now. So class 6 English unit 3 reading, what can $1 and 11 cents do? Already we have covered the lesson. And what is our agenda for today? Introduction, explanation of vocabulary and grammar section along with the homework. Okay, fine. That's nice. Okay, here we go. So students, here you have a task. Write whether the following statements are true or false. Give reasons for your answer. Correct the false sentences or correct the false statements. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions here. Make it fast. I will give you 2 minutes. I will give you 2 minutes. Right? Whether the following statements are true or false. Shall we go ahead with the answers? Okay, Andrew's parents had very little money. Andrew's parents had very little money. So this statement is true. This statement is true. Write T there. And the second question, Tess's parents were very poor. Yes, they didn't have money to treat Andrew. So Tess's parents were very poor. True. Third one, Tess's parents were not interested to take her little brother Andrew to the hospital. So that statement is false. They were very much interested, but they didn't have enough money to take him to the hospital. That was the reason. His parents were not interested to take her little brother Andrew to the hospital. That statement was entirely a wrong sentence, because they were interested. They didn't have enough money to take him to the hospital is the right statement. So do it. His parents were, you just remove that note. That's enough. Tess' parents were interested to take her little brother Andrew to the hospital. Then fourth statement, Andrew was seriously ill. Yes, he was, isn't it? The statement was true. Next one, Tess thought that a miracle was the medicine that was available. So Tess thought in such a manner only, isn't it? When her parents were talking, she thought that a miracle, it means it was the name of a medicine. So that statement is also true. Okay, we'll go ahead with the second bit. Tick the correct answer. Go ahead with that. Tick the correct answer. Okay, all of you have finished, I think. Tick the correct answer. First one, I'm sorry, the chemist said, because the miracle the girl had asked for was not available in his shop, was very costly, was not a medicine. What was the answer then? Was not a medicine. Was not a medicine. Second question. Dr. Armstrong wanted to help the child to collect a lot of money to make fun of the child. Dr. Armstrong wanted to help the child. To help the child. Okay, let's go ahead with the vocabulary section here. Given below is a paragraph written by a Sistula student. So here a paragraph is given which is written by a Sistula student. Some words are wrongly given in it. Circle them and write the correct spellings. So you have to circle the wrongly spelled words from there and write the correct word. Go ahead with your answer. I'll give you 2 more minutes. Go ahead with your answer. I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay, Farina, Samin, Akshit Kumar, you'll have done. Just wait for the other students to finish it. Okay, 15 more participants raised their hands. Okay, very good. Okay, shall we go ahead with the answer now? Okay, let me read. We need a balanced diet to be healthy. We need a balanced diet to be healthy. Balanced diet provides us major nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and proteins. So see here students, the word protein, vitamins is wrongly spelled here. Change that spelling. vitamins, vitamins. Okay, have you changed? Minerals, that spelling is okay. And proteins, 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 proteins. Completed. Okay, there are two different types of sources of proteins. There are two different DIFFERENT. DIFFERENT. There are two different types of source of proteins. 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 Say animal sources and plant sources. Animal sources include fish, eggs, meat. That meat is not correct, isn't it? MEAT, meat. MEAT, meat, etc. MEAT, meat, etc. Peas and beans are important sources of protein. Again, that protein spelling is wrong. Make it correct now. Protein. Okay, Akshit Kumar, very good, very good. Put your hands down. Okay, see the next bit. In vocabulary section, second bit. Given below are group of words. Find the odd one out, find the different one out and circle it. Give justification for your answer. The first one is done for you. See the first one. Hospital, nurse, patient, passenger. Hospital, nurse, patient, passenger. Hospital, nurse and patient are related to medical profession, whereas passenger is not related to the medical profession, isn't it? Passenger is not related to the medical profession. So passenger is the odd one out. So now you will have to do the remaining 2, 3, 4 and 5. Go ahead with that. Make it fast. Pick out the odd one and write the reason also. Sagadi, fine girl, very good. Just wait. Sahidi, can you unmute? Sahidi.
Sir.
Sahidi, I cannot hear you.
Sir.
No. Parinida, can you speak? Okay, it's not possible, I think. Let me go ahead with the answer. The first one, shop, customer, cost, temple. Which one is the odd word there? Temple is the odd one. Temple is the odd one because shop, customer and cost, they are related to business. They are related to business. But temple is different. Temple is the place where you go and worship your God, isn't it? So shop, customer and cost, they are related to business and temple is different. So circle, temple, circle, temple. So next one, dollars, things, rupees, cents. Which one is the odd one? The odd one is things because the remaining three, dollars, it is the currency of America. What about rupees? It's also the currency of India. Cents, currency of America. So dollars, rupees and cents are related to currencies, but things is different. So circle things. Fourth one, treatment, operation, surgeon, blackboard. Treatment, where do you get a treatment? In a hospital. Operation, where do they perform operation? Hospital. Surgeon, a person who performs operation is also in the hospital, isn't it? Blackboard, where do you see blackboard? On schools. So which one is the odd one? Blackboard is the odd one. Fifth one, exam, question, answer, chocolate. So exam, where it happens? School. Question, you will be asked questions in a school. Answer, it will also be delivered in school. Chocolate, from a shop. So which one is the odd one? Chocolate is the odd one. Just circle it. So here you have third bit, write words related to hospital. Write as many words as possible. Okay. One is operation, medicine given there. Then you write doctor, doctor, doctor. Written nurse, N-U-R-S-E, nurse. Nurse. Ward, W-A-R-D, ward, W-A-R-D, ward. Treatment, treatment. ICU, ICU. Stethoscope, stethoscope. S-T-E-S-T-E-T-H-O, stethoscope, S-C-O-P-E, S-C-O-P-E. Thermometer, thermometer. We have forgotten the most important word, I think. Patient. Without a patient, what is the need of hospital, isn't it? Patient. Maybe you can also write fever, headache, something like that. Okay. Fill it up all. Fill it up all. Let's move on to the next part. So the remaining you will have to make yourself. So here we are going to learn where we are going to put question mark and exclamation mark. Question mark and exclamation mark. See, let me read it. Read the following conversation paying special attention to the use of question marks and exclamation marks. Where is the champion of Israel? Where is the champion of Israel? Shouted Goliath. Goliath asked where was the champion of Israel. It is a question, isn't it? As it is a question, it is given at the end of the question, there is a question mark. There is a question mark. Let him come and fight with me. Is that a question? It's not a question. It's a sentence that shows the exclamation. It is a sentence that shows the extreme level of feelings. Extreme level of feelings. Let him come and fight with me. That's why there they kept an exclamation mark. Who is this man? It's a question. That's why they placed a question mark there. Said David, I will go and fight him. I will go and fight him. There, it's not a question. It's not an exclamatory sentence. It's a simple statement. That's why they put a full stop there. How stupid you are. How stupid you are. Is that a question? No, it's not a question. It's an exclamatory sentence. How stupid you are. That's why yes, that's why they placed an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. You understand from the above sentence that a question ends with a question mark and an exclamatory sentence with an exclamation mark. Now read the following conversation and use question mark or exclamation mark wherever necessary. Go ahead with it. I'll give you 2 minutes. Now read the following conversation and use question mark or exclamation mark wherever necessary. Okay, almost all the students finished. Let us go ahead with the answers. Test. I want to buy a miracle. It's a simple sentence. It's a statement. You don't need to add anything there because already the full stop is there. How much does it cost? How much does it cost? It's an interrogative sentence. It's a question. So at the end of the sentence, you place a question mark. At the end of the sentence, you place a question mark. How much does it cost? Then the shopkeeper, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So it's also a statement. Already in the textbook, you have a full stop. Nothing is needed to change there. See the third one. Test. Why? It's a question, isn't it? Keep a question mark there after why. Why? Keep a question mark. The shopkeeper, because we don't have any medicines like a miracle. So that sentence is also correct only. No need to change anything there. Then test. What a pity. What a pity. It's not a question. It's an exclamatory sentence. So you need to keep an exclamation mark there. Exclamation mark. So once again, let me read it. Test. I want to buy a miracle. How much does it cost? After cost, you have to keep a question mark. The shopkeeper, I am sorry. Test. Why? After why, there should be a question mark. The shopkeeper, because we don't have any medicines like a miracle. Tess, what a pity. After pity, you will have to keep an exclamation mark, an exclamation mark. So let's move on to the next slide. So in this slide, you are going to learn possessive form and contracted form. Possessive form and contracted form. See, apostrophe in possessive case of nouns and contractions. Read the following passage. Andrew's disease worried Tess' parents because they did not have enough money for the treatment. So you see the bold lettered parts of that sentence. Andrew's disease, the disease with which Andrew suffers, the disease with which Andrew suffers. That's why it is called as Andrew's disease. Worried Tess' parents, parents of Tess, parents of Tess. So here you cannot make these Andrews into two separate words. Into two separate words. That's why it is called possessive case of nouns. Suppose the book of Ravi. The book of Ravi. How do we say? Ravi's book. Ravi after one apostrophe. Yes, Ravi's book. Raju's pen. Raju's pen. Alexander's army. Alexander's army. Sita's computer. My neighbor's mobile phone. My neighbor's mobile phone. Who belongs to that mobile phone? My neighbor. So the possession of that mobile is in the hands of your neighbor. Sita's pencil. Whose pencil it is? Sita's. Who has that pencil? Sita. So in that case, Andrew's tests, we cannot split that word into two parts. See, Tess heard her father's words. Whose words? Father's words. She decided to buy a miracle to cure her brother's disease. She went to the medical store to buy the medicine. The shopkeeper said, "We don't sell miracles here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." As you can see from the words or expressions in bold, the apostrophe is used to indicate the following. One is possessive form, one is contracted form. Suppose if I give you a word like don't, if I give you a word like don't, you can split that don't into two words like do plus not. Do plus not. I don't go. It means I do not go. I'm going. I am going. She's here. She is here. So see the examples given here. Andrew's disease. You cannot split that word into two. Andrew's disease, you have to write it like Andrew's disease only. But in case of contracted form don't, you can write it like do not. You can write it like do not. See the second one. Brother's disease. You cannot write it like brother is disease. Is that correct? No. Brother's disease. It's a possessive form. And the next one, am. Am can be divided into two. How? I am. Then what about wasn't? Wasn't. She wasn't playing. She was not playing. I didn't come. I didn't come. I did not come. I shouldn't attend the class. I shouldn't attend the class. I should not attend the class. But can you split a teacher's book? Can you split that teacher plus his book? Is that correct then? No, it's not correct. Teacher, apostrophe yes, teacher's book. Ravi's pen, Raju's pencil, Hari's bike, Ravi's chocolate. So in such a manner, possessive forms, if there is an apostrophe and yes in possessive cases, you cannot split that possessive form into two words. But in case of contracted forms like don't, didn't, mustn't, can't, cannot, mayn't, may not, isn't, is, not, aren't, are, not. In such a manner, you can divide that word into two. Here, Tess's parents. What does that mean? The parents of Tess. Similarly, Andrew's disease, which means the disease of Andrew. Okay, let's go ahead with some examples here. The apostrophe is used here to talk about something that belongs to somebody or something. The apostrophe is used here to talk about the something that belongs to somebody or something in case of possessive cases. But it is also used to indicate the omission of a few letters, thus forming short forms or contractions. Don't is the short form of do not. Similarly, I am is the short form of I am. June 09 is the short form of June 2009. In this case, apostrophe indicates that some letters or numbers are omitted. So if you are omitting some numbers or letters, that can be called as contracted form. Contracted form. See here, read the following sentences and identify the contracted forms. Rewrite them in long form. So here, first one, let me tell you. I don't know. I don't know. So cut that dot and write there do not. Cut that dot and write there do not. I do not know. I do not know. She replied, he's really sick and mummy says he needs an operation. He is. He is. That's also contracted form. He is. He is. So the next two. Do it yourself. Make it fast. Make it fast. Give you 1 minute. Okay, have you all done it? Okay, very good, very good, very good. So, but daddy can't pay for it. Can't, it means cannot. Can't, it means cannot. But daddy cannot pay for it. Third one. Let's see if I have the kind of miracle he needs. Let's should be changed into let as us. Let us see. Let us see if I have the kind of miracle he needs. I have HIV. I have. I have the kind of miracle he needs. Okay, students, this is enough for today, and I'm going to end this session. Before that, I have to tell you one more thing. All the students should be ready with your principal's phone number, as when you're going to write your examination, you will, in that form, they will ask you to write your principal's phone number. Okay, your school principal's phone number. However, you have to obtain it from the school. Okay, Varshit, do you want to speak something? Unmute.
Sir,
Speak.
homework not give.
Varshit.
Sir.
No, I'm not able to hear you. Okay. And tomorrow will be a holiday. That's all for today. Thank you all.
Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon. Hope you all had your lunch. Good. Okay, students, in the last session, we have discussed about a village on the plateau region. And our topic is relief features of the earth, plain, plateau, and mountain. So today we are going to discuss about a village on the hilly region. Okay, students, before we enter into our topic, let me give you a summary of the chapter. Okay, fine. So the village name is Penugolu village. If you have your content book with you, please open it. Penugolu village. Okay, Penugolu village is located on the hilly region, and today we are going to discuss about their religious aspects, saying that different types of religion or religious activities, the same way occupation of the people who are living in the hilly region, their livelihood, and what are the different communities live in the hilly region. So these are all the topics we are going to discuss today, and I request you all to get ready with your running note. Okay, so please look at the screen. I hope everyone can see the screen. Okay, chapter 4, Penugolu, a village on the hill. Our aim is to know about village on the hill, and here today's agenda. So here Eastern Gut and Western Gut and Podu. Other term we have shifting, cultivation. Next is vegetable garden in the backyard. Okay, some keywords you can see on the screen. All of you please write it in your running note. Otherwise, take a screenshot of this page. So these all terms related to your topic. You can see these terms in the chapter. So first is community. Community is nothing but a society, group of people who live in the particular region. Generally, we call community. So next is disruption. 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 Nothing but some problems. And next is threat. 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 Dangerous. Okay, some sort of dangerous situation facing the people who are living in the Penugolu village. So the same way, next is scatter. 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 Scattered hills we can see here and there. And next is pebbles. You know, small stone pieces generally we call pebbles. Stone. Okay, so next is poultry farm. The farming which is related to chicken or hens we call poultry. Next is broadcast. 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 Television broadcast. You know what is that? Transmit or other programs. So generally we call broadcasting. Broadcast. So once again, first is community, disruption, threat, scatter, pebble, poultry, broadcast. Okay, all of you please repeat the terms. Now let us enter into the topic. Okay, first heading is Eastern Gut. If you have content book, please you can open it and go through the lines when we read this lesson. And here Telangana Plateau is a part of Deccan Plateau. First of all, you just see the map. I think you can see the map. Here two terms you have in the concept in the textbook. One is Western Gut and one is Eastern Gut. First you must know what is Western Gut and Eastern Gut. What is Western Gut? A chain of hilly region or hills which we can see in the western part of our country. Generally we call Western Gut, from Gujarat to here Tamil Nadu. Okay, this chain of hills we call Western Gut. The same way Eastern Gut. Eastern Guts also not chain of hills. We can see some gaps in between each and every hills. Irregular hilly regions we can see. We can say that we can see in eastern part of our country. So actually Telangana is come under in between these two. Am I right? And this is Deccan Plateau. Telangana is also part of Deccan Plateau. You can hear, you know what is plateau? Plateau, another term we have, table land. highland with some flat surface on them and some slope area or slippery area we can see. Okay, less steep slopes we can see. That area we call generally Deccan Plateau. If you have a map, you please see in map where is Deccan, where is Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat. Now let us come to the topic. See, that is marked by the Eastern Ghats on the corner. Eastern Ghats are located on the eastern border of Jaishankar districts. Okay, Telangana map we can see, and where is Jaishankar district? And the hill ranges in Telangana are part of Western Ghat. What is Western Ghat? This is Western Ghat. The hilly region of Telangana is part of Western Ghat or western side of our country. Okay, where is Western Ghat located? Western Ghat located in the western side of India subcontinent. Okay, now see and identify the above region in the district map of Telangana. And that is your work today. Open your, just to get a Telangana map, you have an atlas with you, I think. Open it and find out. These hills further spread to states like Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh and other, and Odisha. Okay, these like spread. These hilly regions spread to Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha, neighboring states. Most people living in the hills belongs to different tribal community. What do you mean by tribal community? Tribes. In Telugu, Adivasi we call. Am I right? A group of people who settle in the forest. Generally, we call them tribes, tribal groups. Okay, mainly these hilly region or hilly area occupied by a group of tribes. Different type of tribal people we can see in this hilly region. One among that is Penugolu village. We are going to discuss about Penugolu village in this chapter. The lifestyle, religious activities, agricultural activities, occupation, livelihood, how they depends on forest, everything we will discuss. And these are what all the different communities. What do you mean by tribal community? Nothing but a group of people who live in the forest. And many common characters we can see in the unique characters we can see in these tribal societies. We will discuss about that all. Among that, Savara, Kondadora, Gadabba, Gond, Manedora, Mukkadora, and Koya. When you hear these terms, you may get smile. Fine, good. Okay, but these all different tribal community. If you see in your surroundings, some of them now living with along with outside people like the people who are living in the other regions. Once again, what are the different tribal communities we have here? Savara, Kondadora, Gadabba, Gond, Manedora, Mukkadora, Koya. Don't forget the tribal societies names. These are the different tribes or indigenous people we can call them, because these people are living in the forest area in different hilly regions. These indigenous people have their own unique culture and heritage. Listen. These indigenous people, what do you mean by indigenous people? There is no connection to outer world. They live there. They get all the necessary items from forest, especially their livelihood. Okay, so these indigenous people have their own unique culture heritage. It means their own culture, traditions, and all. And many of these communities continue to depend on collection of forest produce and hunting for their livelihood. Listen carefully. What is their main occupation? Collecting forest produce. Now let me ask you, did you collect any forest product from anywhere? From any of the forest? What are the forest products available? What are the different forest products available in the forest? You please tell me. Honey, one we can say. Bamboo shoots, bamboo. And many medicinal plants available in the forest, you all know. Am I right? Yes. What we do, if we get a wound or any disease, immediately we will consult doctor and purchase medicines from the shop. But these people, juice of any leaves or any stems. Okay, many different of medicinal plants available in the forest. The same way, hunting for their livelihood, hunting animals, catching animals, killing animals, that meat they eat. Yes or no? Wild boar. Some of you may eat some of the for wild animals, deer, wild boar, wild pig we call, wild pig. Okay, and many other animals which live in the forest. How these communities face many disruptions today or problems today and are threatening their way, dangerous. Or if this all leads to danger, some dangerous situation nowadays they are facing, it seems. We would discuss some of these issues in this chapter. Okay, so what are the problems? These Penangolu villages, or the Penangolu village in the sense it is a tribal village. Let us go to that village then. Through this lesson, we are going to enter into the Penangolu village. We are going to study about them. How is their life? Okay, once again, let me remind you different types of tribal societies: Savara, Kondadora, Gadapa, Gon, Manedora, Mukadora, and Koya. These are the different tribal communities. They have unique character, don't forget that, and their tradition, their culture, beliefs on God, or religious beliefs on beliefs. So these all entirely different. They may worship forest, they may worship animals. Okay, so these are their religious activities. They're indigenous. They have no connection to outer world. Okay, from childhood, they live in the forest, they die in the forest. They won't come out of the forest. They have no close connection to any outer people or outer world. Their main livelihood is collecting different like food products or food items from the forest. The same way, hunting. These are the main means of living, the people who are living in the forest. Now let us see what are that activities. Already you know now what is Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat. Once again, let me remind you, Telangana is part of Deccan Plateau and Telangana Hills also part of Western Ghat. These all societies, what are the societies we have discussed now, these all part of hilly region or the forest like area. So these all hilly region connect to the Western Ghat. Clear? So now this is the village, Penangolu village. If you see this picture, you can understand how the life of the people who are living in the village. Anyone like to live in this type of village? No one, because of full of forest, many animals may attack. Am I right? So we don't like to live this such type of villages. Anyway, we like to see these villages. Am I right? First of all, let us know what is this village and how can we reach this village. So here you have that. Penangolu village in Wide Mandal lies on hills that are on the bank of River Godavari. Where it is located? Penangolu village in Vaidu Mandal lies on hills that are on the bank of River Godavari. The community that live here are Koyas. Okay, so we have discussed about many different types of tribal groups. So now we are going to study or learn about one such tribal group, that tribal society called Koyas. Koya means a good person living on the hills. They have given a meaning for that term, Koya. Koya, what is the meaning of Koya? A good person living on the hill. That is the meaning of Koya. They speak Koya language, and this community is spread out on the hills up to the adjoining states surrounding them, such as Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh. So this hilly region spread to other states even. These Koya people not only in Telangana region. We can see some other states like Odisha, Chhattisgarh and all. At the same time, they have their own Koya language. Language also you can see here. Which language they use? Koya language. Do you know Koya language? No. You know only Hindi, English, Telugu. And see, at the same time, many Koyas have migrated away from the hill and live in Adilabad, Karimnagar, Warangal, and some part of East Godavari. So nowadays, many people migrated from the forest, it seems. It means they are living along with us. Okay, you can see many Koya people in your surrounding, maybe. But we can't find them because they adopted Telugu language, or they are nowadays they are communicating Telugu language and their children studying in Telugu medium schools or English medium schools. Yes, many people, not only from Koya, Gonds, Koyas, Kondaredis, different tribal groups. Check yourself, any of your friend belongs to any tribal community, and ask them about their language. Okay, so these people also started migrating to some other. Why now? You tell me why they migrating or like changing their place? Because outside they have many opportunities, especially job opportunities, and many of the Koya people getting jobs in government sector, especially forest department or police or many other departments. So they migrate from forest area to outer world. Now they are living along with us and studying in Telugu medium school. They adopted Telugu language. Nowadays they are talking, communicating in Telugu, writing Telugu. Okay, they learn. They do not anymore speak Koya language, but have adopted Telugu. They stop even talking Koya language. Even they know Koya language, they may talk in their home, but when they go outside, they won't speak. Sometimes from you, like anyone, like if your friends or anyone, your friends or some other persons, they may speak one separate language in their home, but when they come out of the home, they use Telugu language or English language. Am I right? Yes, you may speak many different languages. Chaturma is laughing. Am I right? Yes. She may speak some other language maybe in her home. She understood, realized that. I think so. Otherwise, someone disturbed her. Okay, anyway, see here, they do not anymore speak Koya language but have adopted Telugu. Nowadays, they also talking Telugu language. Next, where is Wayad is situated? Just let us see. So otherwise, if you want to visit this village, how? Let us see. Wayad is situated on the confluence of the stream where Nallandevi Vagu from Nallagutta. That flows down from the north and joins in Godavari. Where it is located? Nalladevi Vagu stream, small stream confluence or the river shore, we can say, from Nallagutta. That flows down from the north and join in the Godavari. From Vayadu, we reached Gummadoddi village, it seems. Gummadoddi village, which is located at the foot on the hills. A village name it is. Okay, tribal, these all tribal area, and they have given different names for different places. From Vayadu, we reached Gummadoddi village, which is located at the foot of the hills. First, we have to go to Vayadu. From that, next village name Gummadoddi. Then after, a path from this village led us up the hills. From there is no vehicle, I think. There is no transportation facility. So we have to walk. A small path away from this village led us up the hills. The persons who visited this area and the persons who want to study about this village, they have to walk long. See, the path was very steep, narrow and slippery. Slippery land, slope surface. Actually, when we try to climb on hills, slope area you find and many pebbles you may find, it's totally slippery. Sometimes we may slip and fall. Am I right? Yes, very difficult journey if you want to reach this village because slippery. We also saw the famous Bogata waterfall near Chikupalli on the way, a small village, a small area. A small waterfall we have there, Chikupalli, on the way. As we climbed the hill, we saw thick forest and occasional big patches of cleared land. See, thick forest, okay, full forest cover and middle some cleared land we can see. Sometimes that land they use for cultivation, especially these tribal people. These clearnesses are the field that lie scattered across the hills. It means here and there we can see this type of flat surface because cleared land. They cut some land, trees, and they make a plain land for cultivation. These clearness are the field that lies scattered across here and there. We can see many these type of lands, and these fields with the red soil where on the slopes are not very fertile. These fields also red color, red soil. Already you know red soil is not very good fertile soil. Not good soil. Crops won't grow in that soil. So even though they are trying, they are doing cultivation in such type of lands, there were plenty of stones and pebbles, small stone pieces, pebbles. It is located 20 kilometers away from Mandal headquarters at Varedu. From Varedu, 20 kilometers we have to walk to reach Venugolu village. So if they want to come out, 20 kilometer walk is not a joke. Am I right? Harshita, crying. Is it 20 kilometer walk? This is very long journey. Yes or no, Sharanya? Yes, we can't imagine. So these people, the people who wants to know about Penagulu or these Koya people life, so they face this all struggle and they try to reach that particular area. Now they reached. Now let us see what all the, see this is the Bogata waterfall on the way. Chikupalli area they have given. So there we can see this waterfall. Very beautiful. Am I right? Someone may like to swim in this water now. When you see this picture, okay, oh my God, very beautiful. Yeah, beauty of nature we can see here. Am I right? Yes. Next here, see about their cultivation. Okay, first of all, let us see, you have a term here, Podu cultivation. All of you write it in your running note. What do you mean by Podu? Podu is nothing but shifting, another term that they have here, shifting cultivation or Jum cultivation. Shifting cultivation. They change their land, especially you know that in these tribes or in the tribal societies, in tribal community, there is no their own land in the sense we like even outer world we can see in your village each and every person has particular land in his own name. Am I right? We cannot go and cultivate any other land. The same way here we cannot see the similarity when we cannot compare outer world and this hilly region, especially Koya people, and under that circumstance they can cultivate anywhere in the forest. First, they will cut the trees of particular area. They start cultivation there. Then after 1 or 2 years, they leave that particular land and go for another place for cultivation. And they allow the old place, like they plant some plants in the old where they cultivate and they go for another place. And there they cut the trees, they cultivate. After some days, they move from that place to another place. Like that, they have a shifting. It means they change the place for cultivation. So how they change, you see here, Koyas grow crops using a distinct technique or different technique called Hodu. Hodu is a traditional practice of farming in hilly regions. And most of the tribal, not only Koya, Kondaredis, and many tribal societies or tribal groups doing the same type of cultivation. How they see, and different names have told you, you can expect what do you mean by Podu cultivation, what do you mean by shifting cultivation, and what do you mean by Jum cultivation. 3 terms you just remember here, please. A very, very important question you can expect from this part is Podu cultivation. What do you mean by Podu cultivation or Jum cultivation or shifting cultivation? It is also practiced by tribes like Kondareddy, other community, they also do the same. This practice of shifting cultivation is also done in states like many other, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Arunachal Pradesh, and different part of the region. We can see this type of, see how they do this. And the people, a group of people, tribal people standing there. This is some years ago. Now it is 1940s picture here. Okay, 1940s, before independence, pre-independence time. See how the life, what they're doing. Actually, they are cultivating. Am I right? A small picture. Someone may eat when you see this, and their tools, weapons. You see what tools they used for cultivation. See, each village has a specified area or hill that they can use for farming. Each village has specified area, and for a village they have a specified area. Within this area, people clear a patch of forest and burn it. What they do? They cut the plant or trees. They allow that wood dry in the land and they burn it. Then they grow crops on this field for a few years. After that, they leave that patch of land and allow the forest to grow again. Meanwhile, they move to another site in that area where they clear another patch of forest land to grow crops for a few years. This way, their farm keep shifting every few years and they return to this plot after many years. This is called jum cultivation and podu cultivation or shifting cultivation. If you get a question, this answer you must write. Cutting the plants, cultivating there in that particular land for some years. After that, leave that area and go for another place, search another place and cultivate there. The same time, they allow this particular land grow some crops. So this particular cultivation or this particular cultivation we call shifting cultivation, zoom cultivation or podu cultivation. Okay, students. So now you see how different steps they have, what all the activities they do for this cultivation. You see, in the hills, it stops raining around November. In the hilly region, almost November, December month, and even our region also the same, stop rain. The Koyas then use their axes to clear the patches of forest in the month of December. What they do in the month of December, they started clear the patches of the forest in the month of December. They allow the logs or logs of wood to lie there and dry on the field for a few months. These are then burned in April or May just before the rain. See the technique? They cut the trees. They keep that all the wood stems and all in that field. And in the month of April, May, they burn it. And when the rainy season starts, the ground is covered with the ashes. Do you know what is ash? Yes, after burning, we will get ash. Ash is very good fertile, you know. Sometimes farmers use ash also as a fertilizer. It also improves the soil. With the arrival of rain in the June, people dribble seed with the help of a digging stick. Only dig can keep the seeds. This way, they sow seeds of many crops together by broadcast method, and different types of seeds they cultivate, spreading the seeds on the ground. They do not use plow or hoe, nor do they use any fertilizer. One of the reasons for not using plow on the hill slopes is that this would loosen the soil too much. See, if they plow the land, once again, if they plow the land, what happens when it's rainy time or rainy season, soil erosion may occur. Am I right? That soil flow from top surface to the bottom surface. They lose all these fertilizers. Instead, they put some holes and sow the seeds. It helps them to avoid soil erosion. This would lead to easy run of the topsoil and what during the rains. This would make the field infertile. What plow? It is the topsoil that is most fertile on the field. So here, as you are living in the plain area, this problem you may not face, but it is a hilly region. Okay, soil erosion is common in this particular region. So they won't plow the land. Instead, they put a hole and sow the seed. Next is farmers want the ashes and dead leaves to remain on the land and not get washed away. The main crop of this area are, see, very important, and three, when you compare three villages, you must write these three different types of crops. Okay, here what type of crops they cultivate? First is jowar. Jonnalu in Telugu you call maize. Mokkajonna we call in Telugu. The same way, tubers, dumpalu, nothing but the root, like a potato, you know, the same time, different type of rooty, like what we call crops available, that we call tubers. And next is millet, samalu, korralu, adusulu, many terms you have, sesamum, nuvulu, pulses like red gram, kandulu, green gram, pesaralu, vegetables like brinjal, wanga you call, chilies, pachimircha, mirpa. So the same way gongura, etc. These are all the main crops they cultivate in this hilly region. Please note down, if you get a comparison, the cropping pattern of Penamakuru, Dokur and Penugolu, you must write these three, like what are the crops cultivated in the Penamakuru, Dokur and Penugolu village. The total produce normally provides them with enough food for about 6 months. Whatever activity they do, so these all their production or the agricultural products is at only 6 months. Okay, enough for 6 months. After 6 months, again they have to search for some other. Like since these fields are close to the forest, they easily attract animals and birds of the region. So what they do, the Koyas build manje to guard their field until the December. See, manje, nothing but in the field, you can see some people stay in the small huts they make and they stay for a long time to protect their crops. Did you observe that? Yes. Otherwise, some animals, or as it is closer to the forest area, many animals, even in your region, many animals like wild boar or some other animals may attack on crops. Okay, that animals spoil the field, spoil the crops. So to avoid that, they used to stay in the field for long time. Okay, so see, we read earlier that farming is done on a particular plot of land for a few years and in another one for the next few years. In olden days, on an average, each family cleared 2 to 2.5 acres of forest land. The average yield of jowar per acre of Podu field is 250 kilogram. How much they are getting, you see, from the land, 2.5 acres of land. So each family harvested about 600 kilograms of jowar apart from 150 to 250 kilograms of small millets. Earlier, larger forest area were available in the hills, but now the area available for Podu has decreased to about 1 to 1.5 acres. This has led to reduced availability of food grains for each family. At the same time, people are forced to come back to the same plot of land earlier than before because the forest area has decreased. The rotation cycle also become smaller, so the soil is not able to recover its fertility as earlier. See here, nowadays they have many restrictions. Even, you know, forest department also very powerful. Nowadays they are not allowing them to do Podu cultivation because population increased. These people also use more forest area. Outsiders also sometimes enter into this area and they are collecting wood from the forest. Excessive usage of forest leads to decrease the forest land, and moreover, what they say is here, before they have 2 to 2.5 acres of land in the forest for cultivation. Nowadays it's decreased, it seems. Okay, so next is a small topic you have, vegetable garden in the backyard. Backyard, nothing but the place where available behind or surrounding your home, that we call especially backyard of our home. From a distance, we could notice that the house in this village had neat bamboo fences or a border fence around the backyard with leveled land. In the backyard, it means after every house, they have a sea like this. If you see this picture, you will get some more idea. See, a home, small hut surrounded by fence in the sense like with the bamboo, they have a border, and this particular area we call backyard. Here you can see many different types of vegetables or plants you can see in the surrounding area, and one person standing there, I think. Okay, can you see this all in this picture? So now you see bamboo fences around the backyard with leveled land. This was quite unlike the stony and sloping agricultural field. This backyard provided a space for a small kitchen garden. Kitchen garden, this is nothing but in the backyard we have a small garden with different types of vegetables that generally we call kitchen garden. If possible, you can also start from today a small kitchen garden in your home. You just clear the land which is suited for the cultivation, and like just experience this. Okay, chili, tomato, you can eat fresh food from that, or fresh vegetable you will get. In this small plot, they planted a few vegetables like beans, chilies, and fences had climbers like a pumpkin. Okay, many climber plants you can see, like alsanda or pigeon pea we call. At times, poultry was also kept within these fences. Okay, poultry farm, hens, chicken, and the same way, some of them rear goats, sheep, cattle, and dogs. These all the different type livelihood, and the same time, their vegetable garden in the backyard. These all the agricultural activities of the people, agricultural activities of the Penagulu village or Koya people. Okay, students. So now see this picture. This is the village atmosphere of Koya people. Actually, the village is called Penagulu village, and kitchen garden, fence and houses they have given. It is not at all similar to your houses. Am I right? Because we are living in outer world. We have many availability or opportunity here. Our standard of living also, lot of difference you can see here. Why they do this type of kitchen garden, and like they have close relation to the forest and like vegetation, because they have no availability or no availability of food anywhere. Like you, if you don't have tomato, you can go and purchase from shop or anywhere. There is no shop. They cultivate whatever they need. With the help of that vegetable, they live. So this is the lifestyle of the people who are living in the hilly region. Okay, students. So this is all for today. So now what you're supposed to do is some more topic you have in the content. Please go through all the topics and write a summary of this lesson. And one more thing, your syllabus already I have given, second chapter and third chapter. You have examination in the coming day. Okay, so all of you prepare well. Okay, you must get 20 out of 20 marks. So prepare well, and tomorrow is a holiday on account of Diwali. Okay, enjoy your Diwali safely. Okay, don't go for go to friends' home or some other places for celebration. And you fire crackers, very careful. Okay, should not injure. So very stay safe, stay healthy. And one more thing is like Corona, don't forget about that. Okay, don't go and mingle with any other people or unknown people. Stay in your home. Okay, and mother will prepare different types of dishes, which is favorite. So you can have it. Okay, celebrate in such a way with family members. Okay, don't go out for any activities. Avoid all roaming like previous days. And one more good news is that we got an information today. Most probably in the month of December, your schools will reopen. Okay, so it's a happy news or sad news? Sad news or happy news? This many days you yes, happy news. For some people, some students it's very happy news, and some students it is very bad, sad news. Am I right? Oh my God. So next month onwards we should take back a basket, everything, and we have to go to school. And children don't feel like that, because if it is continue, 1 year you miss. Am I right? You want to miss 1 year from your academy? No. So we must schools must reopen, and you have to come back to your schools. Okay, so December 1st onwards you may have almost decided. Okay, December 1st onwards your schools reopens. Okay, ready, all the books, bag, everything, and ready to go to school. Okay, students, any more doubt from anyone? Do you have any doubts? regarding the syllabus and your examination, how you supposed to write examination, and from where you get question paper, every detail you will get by today evening from your principal. Okay, school principals or authority will give you the idea how you supposed to write examination, and from where you get question paper, the strategy how, like, okay, Amulya, yes, Amulya, you can speak. Amulya, what happened? Unmute. Where are you, Amulya? I can't see you. Sorry, Amulya. Twice I try to. Amulya, unmute and ask your doubts. Unmute and ask your doubt. Yes, you can speak now.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, how we have to write exam, sir?
That I have told you now. Huh? How you supposed to write in the sense? First of all, you have a pen with you.
Okay, sir.
Paper also. We will give you the question. All the instructions given by your principals are how you supposed to write examination. In front of me, you will write examination.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear? One
Yes,
thing
sir.
to do, prepare well.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Amulya. Thank you. Okay, it's a reasonable doubt. How can we write exam? Any more doubt from anyone? No doubt, I think. Indu Priya, Ritvik, Chetan Mai, Lekya, okay, Lakshit, okay. Lakshita, now who is there? Okay, Lakshita, speak, unmute and speak. Yes. Yes, Lakshita.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, tell me.
My doubt is, you will give lesson one paragraph and ask questions.
Ha, 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 ha. You are expecting questions from me.
No, I am asking. You will give lesson paragraph and ask questions.
Uh,
Okay.
no, not like that. You're talking about examination.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, you will have a multiple choice question paper, 20 mark paper. Okay, whenever you answer it and submit in online.
Okay.
Okay, when you submit, automatically that questions answers that paper will correct. Okay, automatically already right answer will be there in the link. So you don't need to do anything. You can see your marks then and there. After completing, you please submit it. Then you will get the exact mark. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that is the procedure. In addition of that, possible, I will give you some writing part also to all from these chapters in the next session. Got it?
Okay.
Right.